You got to have some self-dignity about yourself. You got to have just an ounce of self-respect.
An ounce. That's true.
Just an ounce.
That's right.
Just the size of a mustard seed. If you had respect just as that. Come on, Paige.
Agreed. Welcome back, YouTube fam. We are back with another week of Married at First Sight. This was episode 7 of season 12. How do you know if you're in love? Once again, I'm Blythe.
And I'm Brandon. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you smash that subscribe button and hit the bell so you get post notifications so you know whenever we drop new content. Okay, give us a like. That'll let YouTube know you're enjoying our content. They'll push it out to more people. The more people they push it out to, the more people will hop in the comments, okay? So hop in the comments. Let us know what you thought about this episode. Let us know what you thought about each of the couples. Let us know what your power rankings are for the couples right now.
Yeah.
All right, we'd love to know what you think. So hop in the comments. Other than that, we're gonna go ahead and get started.
All right, let's go. All right, so Clara and Ryan, we've seen the couples this week move forward from the honeymoon and move in together, at least some of the couples. And Clara and Ryan, they show each other their places and they move in together. They seem to be coasting a little bit. It was kind of cute how Clara realized that Ryan's not really all that neat. And so I think it made her probably feel a little more comfortable, like, okay, he's not so uptight as he says he is. Because she was the one with the rolled up, she had her shirts all organized and folded correctly. So that was funny. But, they both had nice places and everything. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just thought that was interesting because I feel like Ryan's place is kind of a microcosm of who he is, on the outside, on the surface level, it looked really clean and organized.
Until.
But then when you peel back and you open some doors and you look in some nooks and crannies, it wasn't quite as well put together as you thought.
Exactly, right. So then in the end, we see them both meet with Pastor Kyle.
Yes.
And so he's asking, how are things going? How are you progressing? The relationship, intimacy. And, they claim that everything is great. They claim they haven't even found any disagreement. Like, everything's just perfect world. I'm like, get out of here. It was so fake to me. I was just like, come on.
Yeah, we're starting to see, Ryan, cool guy.
Yeah.
But he's just so buttoned up, and just managerial at all times. Like, all his discussions with her sound like, having a production meeting, with your manager. Like, it's just you like that with them talking to Pastor Cal. It just felt like he sat down with her beforehand and coached her on, hey, this is what we're going to discuss. Okay, these are the things that we're not going to discuss. We're just primarily going to say that we're good so that we can kind of coast through. And it's like, that's not beneficial in this context. Like, when it comes to like friends and family and things like that, I understand keeping some stuff in-house. Got that. But if you're doing marriage counseling, it does you no good to not tell your counselor what's actually going on. Pastor Cal asked him, have you been intimate? Clara has told us in episode past that they have, but Ryan doesn't really want to talk about it.
It's obviously on him because she keeps looking at him, so it's obviously on him.
Right. So, Pastor Cal's not asking that question just to be salacious and get all up in your business. He's asking because that's a sign that things are progressing, in a positive manner or not progressing in a positive manner, or why are we, like, he's trying to help. So by not divulging that information, you're not doing yourself any favors.
Right. I just feel like maybe it's the cameras. Maybe off camera he lets it down, lets it loose, and he's more relaxed.
Possibly.
I hope. I don't know. But I'm hoping it's just for the cameras. Otherwise, what I do see in Ryan is I do see that churchy, put that face on, I'm all well, everything's all good, all day, every day. And it's just like, you're gonna have to let that go, let that down. Like you said, this was an intimate conversation, a counseling session where it's like, okay, let that wall drop and be real about things. Because like you said, he is there to help you. So I don't know about Ryan. I'm actually, I think he's cool, but I'm getting tired of just seeing the "we're perfect" the manager face. Like, will you let that go and drop those walls? And as far as the intimacy, I don't know why he want to sit there and lie and be like, no, we haven't done anything. It's all good. Like, he didn't want to discuss. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. And if I was Clara, she was looking at him. She was looking funny. I don't know how well she's liking that or taking that. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't understand that one either. I mean, if it's like, okay, did you guys have sex on the first night? Maybe you might not want to divulge that if you did. I got it.
Yeah.
It's like 11 days later. It's almost been 2 weeks,
right.
And you guys are married. And I'm not saying that you have to have, gotten intimate by now.
No.
But if you have, you're perfectly within reason for doing so.
Exactly. Like, did I put it on you? Did you like it? Did you enjoy it? Like, don't be sitting up here looking up, I gotta stay all reserved, and we married. We not fornicating. We ain't doing nothing wrong. Like you said, it's 11 days in. So I don't know how Claire's feeling that. I wouldn't be feeling that. I'm not saying you gotta get all intimate with your details for the world or Pastor Cal, but you could just be a little more than just, yes, we're good. Not so far. I'm not trying to be that man yet. Like, ain't nobody asked for all that. We already thought you were a good guy, so I don't even know why you're trying to be extra on that. You making me feel some kind of way about you, like, I don't know.
And then I'm just thinking from, like, Clara's perspective, I just feel like it has to make you feel some type of way when you can look at your man just telling a bold-faced lie to a pastor, by the way, with just no issue lying whatsoever. Like, doesn't look uncomfortable, looks like he 100% is telling the truth. Like, if I'm Clara, I'm thinking that's like making me uncomfortable, because I'm like, you can just be lying. How do I know when you're telling the truth? You can just lie that easily?
I agree.
I don't know.
Yeah, that bothered me too. So we're gonna see about Clara and Ryan, because I'll be honest with you, not right now. I'm not sure at all. I'm not sure at all.
I still feel like they can make it. I might think they have the best chance of anybody this season, which is not saying much. Which is not saying much, but I think they might have a chance.
Okay. Well, we'll see. All right. So Paige and Chris. Here we go. Paige. Let me woosah. Chris leaves Paige, right, in Vegas, and says he's going to Chicago, correct? Okay. So she flies back home by herself and moves into their apartment by herself. Yeah, it's just crazy to me. She's just, I don't even know why she moved in there. I thought she was gonna go back to her house. So I was like, why are you even there? Anyways, he's not there with her. She's just, by herself, going through the motions, just trying to get herself together. I don't know. You could tell she's just up and down because she's in with some craziness. We can all see that. So then, Chris, so then Chris, doesn't he come back and meet with her? Yeah, so he comes back, he meets with her off camera. He doesn't want production there, but she tells us what he said. She tells us what happened. He basically told her that him and his baby mama, they're making plans to get back together. They're going to get back together, raise their child or whatever. And so he was like, I think it's just best if, let's not waste any time. Let's not string each other along. Let's just go ahead and get a divorce. So that's where that is. She calls production. Now all of a sudden, Holy Paige was out the door. She calls production, going off, cussing. I'm like, I'm glad, finally, you broke through. Finally, that shell broke. Because I'm going to need you to wake up. I thought she was waking up. I'm not sure. Anyways, so, she goes off, which naturally, as you should, because this is a mess. I mean, I don't know why we continue to still talk about them. I'm actually tired of talking about her and Kane Chris. So anyways, in the end, we have their discussion with Pastor Kyle. And, Paige, it starts off with Paige and Pastor Kyle. And Pastor Kyle's like, is Chris coming? And she's like, I don't know. And so she talks with Pastor Kyle. She basically breaks down, tells him everything that's happened. Pastor Kyle acts surprised. I'm like, Pastor Kyle, you didn't really know. I don't know about that. But anyways, he, acting surprised. I guess he's just doing it for her. I feel you, girl. This is a mess, Next thing you know, here come tight jeans, hips everywhere, knees knocking, Hurricane Chris. Here he comes, smirking, sitting down on the couch. I am so through with him. I'm so tired of him. I want him off the show. I am so tired of him. So here he comes, smirking. I don't even want to talk. Go ahead.
I don't know. I don't even know where to start with this situation. You know, just starting from the beginning, I really hate that this... It was just jaw-dropping to hear that Chris was the one that did not move into the house immediately. Like, all this time we've been talking about how Paige should... Look, she's got to go back to her place. She can't move in with this guy. She can't, like, she has to be the one, you know, to initiate this. And after all he's put her through and all he's dragged her through, he's the one that's not moving into the house. He immediately flies to Chicago. Paige, after everything he's done, it should have been the final straw about 4 or 5 incidents ago. But this has to be the final straw, right? This has to be it. He's going to Chicago. Do you know who's in Chicago, Paige? Do you think he's going to Chicago just to catch a Bulls game? Do you think what do you think he's gonna do in Chicago? He's getting back with his ex. He would not fly to Chicago for the possibility of getting back with his ex. He's not. They've already talked. You know what I mean? They've had these discussions.
Clearly.
I don't know how deep it goes, because if you want to, you know, pay attention to what's going on in the streets, there's a number of different scenarios that could be true. You know, we don't even know.
That's true.
But the man went to Chicago, Paige. Okay? So she should have left right then.
So anyways, they get on the couch. Pastor Kyle asks him some few questions. He can't even really answer questions. He's smirking and stuff. Like, I wanted to slap him. I was just like, I'm so aggravated. I'm so tired of him. Like, I want his 15 minutes to be cut. So then, you know, in the end, well, he did tell Pastor Kyle, you know, I said we should probably just go ahead and divorce, right? Just go ahead and separate or whatever. Pastor Kyle's asking Paige what she want to do. She act like she can't answer the question, which I'm kind of like, girlfriend, you confused still? You still don't see what's going on, what you need to do? I can't.
That was Pastor Cal giving Paige one last
another option
chance to salvage some respectability in this scenario. Like, he knows that as horrible as Chris has treated her, Chris is now breaking up with her, and it should be the other way around. So he's like, Paige, please take this opportunity. Paige, what do you want to do? Give it to him. And here she come. Oh, I don't know. I mean, I
can't. So next thing we know, he was it after Pastor Kyle left? He whispered in her ear. I don't know if Pastor Kyle was still there left. He gonna lean over, whisper in her ear. She gonna giggle, talking about, don't tell me that. Talking about Chris, talking about he falling in love with her or some kind of bull job. I don't even know. I don't even know how he whispered in her ear with that hot breath on her. Like, I don't even know how he came in that apartment. I don't even know why she had his luggage. I would have been like, it's at the airport, call baggage claim. Like, I don't even understand any of these situations. Like, I feel bad that Paige is in this situation, but I'm starting to not feel sorry for Paige because I'm trying to figure out why you're still entertaining this. I'm over it. I don't even want to see any more, hear any more of what's to come because there is nothing else to come. There's nothing. They're through. They're done. I don't see.
Yeah, for her to, after all of that, Chris verifies that he does want the divorce. And then, like you said, smirking the whole time while she's telling about how you dragged me through the mud, and he's denying it and smirking. And then after that, for him to whisper in your ear, oh, the reason I'm doing this is because I'm scared of falling in love with you. And for you to giggle and say, don't tell me that, like you're still conflicted, Paige. How many times does he have to tell you some BS that's not true and you fall for it? This isn't somebody that you've been with for 2 years and given yourself to and maybe have a baby with. This is somebody that you met less than 2 weeks ago. Why is the tie so strong? Why can he just keep whispering lies, sweet nothings to you, and you continue to just giggle and ready to take him back, Paige? What's wrong with you? I'm sorry. I'm not even worried about Chris anymore. He's the scum of the earth. Paige, what is wrong with you? You got to have some self-dignity about yourself. You got to have just an ounce of self-respect.
An ounce. That's true.
Just an ounce.
That's right.
Just the size of a mustard seed. If you had to respect just a dot. Come on, Paige.
Agreed. Yeah. So anyways.
The streets is talking, by the way.
Uh-huh.
The streets are saying that Chris may or may not have gotten his actual ex pregnant.
True.
That it may have been his ex's cousin.
True.
And that, that's why they're going back and forth and debating whether or not to get together. There's a lot of stuff out in the street. We've read it all. We're aware. This will play out. We'll find out.
A lot of allegations.
Exactly what happened.
A lot of allegations.
It's looking like his ex is going to be on the next episode.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to see how this plays. We're going to keep our ears to the streets. We've read everything. We've seen everything.
Yeah.
And yeah.
That's it. All right. Well, y'all know we'll be here, so stick with us every week. And once again, make sure to
smash that subscribe button
right.
and hit the bell so you get post notifications so you know whenever we drop new content. Give us a like and hop in the comments. Give us your power rankings. What do you think about Chris and Paige? What do you think about Eric and Virginia? Tell us who you think has a chance. We'd love to hear from you. Other than that, we will see you guys next week.